Now, this next topic, I low-key am going to report on this with joy.
Okay, what is it?
B. Simone.
He back on this trick bag.
B. Simone. The same B. Simone who said, I cannot date a man who works a 9 to 5. You're considered a brokey. This same B. Simone is now on the same social media uttering out those same lips that she's now broke. She can no longer afford Bloomingdale's, and she's crying because she got to go to H&M, which is crazy because I thought we was boycotting H&M. Didn't they call us the coolest monkey in the jungle and put a little nigga with a monkey on his shirt in the ad? Now you back over there? This is karma. What you put out comes back. You shame working class men and tried to make it seem like they were broke, even though this is the average citizen. That's what happens when you live life based off of the delusion of social media that tried to convince you that being a hardworking American, a hardworking citizen was a bad thing. You remember women were shaming guys for having jobs?
Yep.
You got
Taking them to the Cheesecake Factory was a bad date. But I don't understand. What happened to Wildin' Out? She got kicked off or something? I thought she was getting that Wildin' Out money.
She's wilding out.
Yeah, somebody said Nick ain't fucking with her.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know the extent with Nick, but all I'm going to say is she went from Bloomingdale's, went in there, card declined, like, yeah, I got to go to H&M. I can't afford nothing in here, which is crazy because it's not like you at DD's discount. It ain't like you at the downtown LA in the alley or something like that. Like H&M still got some decent shit in there at a decent price.
It's crazy how a lot of women are just swipe without never checking their bank account. Like, how'd you even go up in there and not know if you had enough or not?
Budgeting. That's exactly. She ain't checking her credit card. She ain't checking her statements or anything like that. And on top of that, too, what are you doing shopping if you don't have a job? I swore I thought she was on Wild 'N Out. At this point, your priorities need to change. You need to downgrade.
Not only is she broke, they saying she talking about she don't even shower every day. So now it's rumors that her coochie stink. So it's like, you can't even go the OnlyFans route because I'm looking at the footage like, bitch, I know that pussy stink. I know that coochie stink.
Wow.
So you broke and you stink is crazy. That's a cold combination. Shout out all the blue collar workers because they tried to shame all the blue collar workers for years. And now, Lord behold, that is the new millionaire class because everything else y'all was going to school for, AI snatched it up or they're snatching it up currently. Meanwhile, HVAC workers, most of the blue collar jobs are excelling because AI can't do that shit just yet. So shout out to all the working class men that keep society going because you got dumbass bitches like B. Simone sit back, shit on the very people that keep the infrastructure and the world spinning.
B. Simone not showering is crazy work. Hitting that from that back and that butthole smell hit you?
Bruh, you said the butthole smell. What's even so
her sit down when
What's even so more crazy about women is like a lot of the women that do go out and spend all that money when you get $7.99 stuff on Fashion Nova and all that, whatever, all them other apps and stuff like that. Like most men don't even be caring about. Women can spend $50 on some clothes and have a whole fit.
They can wear that Temu fucking skim shit, bro. And as long as you rocking that body, your body rocking, we don't give a fuck.
That's why I tell women to work out.
That's all I'm saying.
Like, we don't give a fuck. I ain't never met, I've been around y'all. We ain't never been out like, oh, look at her purse. That makes her bad. Hell no.
I ain't never seen nothing. It's like,
I'm going to keep it G.
She got Chanel. She got this. She got that. Yeah.
I look at the purse like, she's expensive. That's a bill that I don't need. I low-key be turned off when I get to looking at the designer purses because I know that come with stipulations. Don't want them type of problems. When I go out and I see a chick with a cool little regular purse and she look like she ain't too done up, I'm like, bingo, got one. When she in Target, in the product aisle, dressed down, you catch her off guard, she like, I'm toe up. Nah, bitch, you looking good as a motherfucker right now. You looking like a wife.
I'm gonna disagree with you on that because I feel like some people they work hard. If that's what that woman earned, if she like had a job and she worked and that's the purse she wanted, I'm not gonna knock her for that because that's the same way if you want to go get you some Yeezys like you got on some Jordans. I mean, if you work hard for it, that's what you want to treat yourself. That's cool. If she's affording the lifestyle, she can afford it. Now, if she's living above her means, that's a problem.
I think you're missing what I'm saying. I'm not mad at her for treating herself or affording it. I'm saying 9 times out of 10, that's what's going to be the expectations for you. So if she's walking around with a $5,000 bag and you want to wife her, guess what? When it's birthday come around or just any time throughout the year when it's time for them gifts, she don't want nothing less than a $5,000 bag because I'm already buying it for myself.
Baby, you better go down to the alley and get that knockoff fucking with me.
Okay, so now you get my drip.
I'm just saying, but
that's a bill. a long receipt that I
Nah.
don't need.
Nah, that's when you gotta have a communication with her. I feel like that's her expectation. That ain't me.
Then that's a problem you probably don't need. That's exactly what the fuck I'm saying. She got a Gucci purse. You talking about some, you want this Coach one? Nigga, what the fuck is you talking about?
I mean, there's other ways. We can go on vacation with that $5,000. That's as a man, you got to kind of lead your woman like, well, look, $5,000. Even if you resell that purse, it's still not gonna be the money.
She don't
you
want
get
the
back.
vacation. She want the purse.
No, she wants the purse.
She want that
to
Birkin.
go on vacation.
Yeah.
Oh no,
She wants the purse to
She
go
ain't even-
look good
That's
on
when I-
vacation.
and
That's what
why-
I'm getting at.
And that's why I gotta tell baby girl, hey, look, check this out. You know, when you go to a third world country, you know that's a chance of you getting more robbed. Leave that shit at home. We're going out to the country, man.
And she gonna be like, well, shit, ain't you the man? Protect me. I still need the bag, nigga.
Or we ain't in no third world country.
But B Simone,
Yeah, she tripping. Though.
ladies, take notes. What goes around comes around. The energy you put out always comes back. She literally sat there and shitted on the men who keep the world spinning. You got to realize the world really don't need influencers. We got AI influencers now anyway, so all that's finna be a wrap. If influencers cease to exist, the world keeps spinning. If working class men cease to exist, the world is over. It's a wrap.
Simone, 35 years old. Okay, so she kind of getting up there now.
Kind of getting up there. She's up there. That's high risk pregnancy ages.
No, I
Yeah,
get it.
you
That's
know,
the
I thought she was younger than that, bro. No.
that's the
That
wall.
wall.
I thought
You
hit that wall, nigga.
I
thought she was younger than that, bro.
Nah, but the worst part about her, they had her, like, I guess her friend came on there and they was talking. She was talking about she basically watched her best friend struggle and stuff like that when she was up. And she said her friend said she felt some type of way. She said she shouldn't feel no type of way, but she watched her basically give other people money, like
Instead of her
complete
best friend?
strangers, instead of her best
Oh.
friend. Now she's low-key jealous of her now because the friend was on there. I think, was she giving her a therapy session?
Yeah,
or
the
something
friend
like
the
that?
friend is cracking down.
The
And the friend is
it's
like, when
the
I was
roles have
down,
reversed. Yeah.
you watched me
Oh.
stay down. And I had people hitting me up like, your friend, your best friend is a celebrity. I know you up. And she like, bitch, this was the brokest time in my life. And now that B Simone is down, she got her playing therapist, trauma dumping, talking about how fucked up she is and this and that.
She jealous of her, all type of crazy
But
shit.
that's a good question, though. I mean, just because you successful, do you feel like you obligated to help your friend out?
Bro, I'm not gonna watch. If I got a best friend, I'm not gonna watch the nigga struggle. Like you're not my friend at that point. You can't be.
I feel you.
Not saying you just need handouts, but if she's out there working, and I'm pretty sure she had different situations. She could have helped her in some form or fashion. Like
create opportunity for her since she's doing a therapy thing. Put her out there.
Man, I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna give you a
Yeah,
bag if you
exactly.
down. You gotta realize we come from the
Nothing.
era of moms gave me $1, your moms ain't give you shit. Cool,
You
we
got
finna go to the
50.
store. You got 50, I got 50. I'm finna get the zebra cake and it's 25-cent juice. You gonna get the Star Crunch, 25-cent juice, or
We gonna
vice
break,
versa.
yep.
We gonna break bread. Give me half of that. I take half of that. Hey, you wanna taste this one? Let me sip that. Waterfall. We straight. That's the era I come from.
I agree.
Ain't nobody in my close circle finna be hurting if I got it.
I
These
felt,
new people, these motherfuckers different. They'll sit there, watch you starve, and order seconds.
I feel you on that, and I feel like also giving the bag, give that opportunity because the opportunity gonna last longer with the bag. If you know what I'm saying, we all blow up. Because remember we talked about with the Diddy situation. If the whole team winning, if you down, guess what? You can come back to your circle of resources, and we all throw you some. So you ain't never down. That's what the goal is. You want the whole team winning.
nah,
The whole
facts.
team full of bosses.
You never know who the boss is.
Exactly. If we all moving the same way, it ain't no issue. Damn, but I didn't know that about B Simone. That's a bad look for her, bro. And shit, prayer hands for her.
Nah, ain't no prayer hands. Claps in the chat. She got exactly what the fuck she deserved. She got exactly what was coming to her. Cause the same men she shitting on is the same man she need right now to stay afloat.
Would you do an interview with her?
Yes, of course.
Would
Why
you
wouldn't I?
tell her about herself?
And tell her exactly everything I'm saying right now. I'm gonna repeat that shit.
So
when
what's
she's
3
sitting
things
right
she
here.
need to fix right now?
What you mean? She need to fix that motherfucking hygiene, number one, if that's true. I'm gonna just say
Eastside.
allegedly, but I heard she don't bathe every day.
Okay.
And they said it came out of her mouth. So whether she was trolling or not, bitch, you need to fix that hygiene.
That's not even a look there.
That ain't even that you troll about. So
All right.
that's number one.
What's number 2?
Number two, she needs some humility in her motherfucking life. Because
Right.
you let this fake internet fame that's here today, gone tomorrow, get to your head. And this is what a lot of women do. They get around men who got it and they start to act like they got it. They hang around ballers and they start to feel like a baller because they tricking. You got to realize at any given time that wallet could close and you're still you.
Yep.
You go back to reality, which that's what happened. You was around Nick. Nick provided opportunities. You thought you was on forever. Nick said the books is closed and now you crying about going to H&M.
I just think in those situations, she probably had to mismanage a lot of money, especially if you walking in places and you ain't even knowing your car getting declined because you don't even know how much you got. And when you get to those levels, I ain't even gonna say levels because she wasn't even really like a celebrity to me, but I do understand. Like, I just looked at her like a wilding out person. You could be on there and gone tomorrow. So you got to take advantage when you do get certain levels of fame because people would be equating fame like it's money. It's money if you're able to utilize your fame to create more opportunities. But if you just want to be famous and walking around being known, it ain't gonna do you no good.
It could be another situation too where she was probably feeding her family as well, where she was the only breadwinner, so she was passing out money amongst the family, and that took from her. She probably didn't know how to say no. I'm trying to give her the benefit of the past, but I still need the third information for her because I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So you up here being a simp right now.
Not
That's
at
cool.
all, bro.
Go ahead and get your simp
Not
on.
at all, bro.
Somebody got to do it. We need the opposite
look,
end of the spectrum.
I'm just saying.
If you watched your best friend struggle while you was up at the peak, you really think that same person was looking out for family? Because at that point, your best friend is family.
I don't know that, bro. I really don't know her, but I'm just trying to give her the benefit of the doubt of maybe like what could be possibly, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause
You don't know her, but you know humans, right? So if the average human, how do we look at our best friends? We start to say we brothers,
you family,
cousins, something.
Yeah.
You're
You my
family
dog.
now.
Yeah, you family now at that
So if I
point.
watch you struggle, I'm gonna watch my family struggle because you are my family.
That's true, but again, we come from a different generation. I don't know how females operate because again, I feel like females are always in
Bro, she
competition with one another.
35. She come from the same generation.
Right.
Where's she from though?
She 80s, but what? This nigga
Where's she from? Where's she from? I'm from the city, bro. You know what I mean? We different. I don't know where she from. That
Bitch is short crazy.
bitch be from
Oh,
Cornhole. You know what I'm saying? She could be from, I don't know. But what's the third one though? I want to hear because you said she said hygiene, humble. What's the third one for?
You said humility. Yeah,
yeah,
same thing.
being humility.
The third one is take it up with God.
That's a good one.
Take it up with God. Because I ain't got shit for you. And don't no 9-to-5 working man got shit for you. Because there's a lot of 9-to-5 working men probably can afford Bloomingdale's right now.
Man, listen, just because you work a 9 to 5.
I know a lot of them.
I'm about to say, just because you work a 9 to 5 don't mean you broke. That's the thing about it.
This is what they get fucked up.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
why I
lot
don't
of
understand
6
that.
figures 9-to-5s.
Man, come
There's
on.
a lot of 9-to-5s making $200,
Tech-
$300, $400,000 a year.
Technically, doctors are 9 to 5 because if you don't own your own practice, you're working for a Kaiser, you're working for a big company. So, I mean, a 9 to 5 is just a label. Don't define how much you making.
They think 9-to-5, they think Walmart.
Yeah, they think the
Target.
lowest of the low.
The lowest of the low. You forget that top surgeon that you said worked for Kaiser.
Anesthesia and the people who doing they make is just as much as surgeons do.
Come on, man. They got them houses in the hills.
Come
From
on,
a 9 to
fam.
5. Y'all gotta expand y'all outreach in life. Y'all outreach is basically how you view the world. You view the world down here, which is why your ass is stuck down here. Sky's the limit. That ain't even a motherfucking limit. It ain't no limits. Whatever you believe is the limit.
I think they going off of social media too of what type of work you do. If you really got to go exchange time for money, then that makes you broke instead of you just sitting at home just having it and tricking it all on them. That's what they probably thinking on that.
You think what
situation.
she was doing on there, do y'all think that was more so like a cry for help? Because just to come out now and mention all that, it do take a lot for her to go say all of that, but she trying to just throw that out there so somebody can feel sorry and be like, here go opportunity.
I looked at it as the bitch might be trolling.
Think she trolling?
I
Damn,
think she might be
everything is
trolling.
content.
Everything
bro.
is
God
content.
damn.
I don't
Content.
trust nothing that come to the internet. Because if I'm broke, why the fuck I'm coming to tell the internet?
Sympathy or content, and that will generate more money. Yeah, that's the play too, right there.
It gotta be a play. You crying on the internet? That's the last thing I'm gonna do if I was popping it like that. The last place I'm coming is to the internet, nigga. I'm going back to the ski mask, if anything.
Could they whole thing be content? Could the best friend be lying, acting like she was never getting
and
help?
look, exactly.
And that's all I'm saying.
Everything could be content. Yeah, let's go
Man.
do this and see how fucked up you is. And
Learning this game.
And now I'm up. You really just came on here just to give my little shit a boost.
Exactly. Come on now.
Come on, now it's starting to click.
The WWE way. You know what? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you did this shit. Hey, you didn't do shit for me when I was broke.
But
yeah,
you know I'm better than you, and I'm not gonna be mad at you. I didn't feel no way. You for sure felt the way. That was
AZ
the
call,
truth.
bro. Yeah. And
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? That could be a place where, like, you know, they try to come up and pitch their own show. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Fuck it, we didn't got back together. We cool now.
yeah, exactly. Now, if she does therapy, she can do a show where she doing celebrity therapy. You know what I'm saying? B Simone, you gonna be the first one on there. You explain all your problems, and now this gonna be a reoccurring thing of bringing, I don't know, fellow walling out.
That'd be some cold shit if that's in play though, because
I
it
mean,
does make.
we gotta question everything.
It doesn't make no sense because even at that point, how do y'all not come to terms with ever having that conversation? Like until then,
Yeah, exactly. Because that was some built up energy for you to sit on that one.
Once you make it content, I don't believe it.
So
once you make it content, I don't believe it.
Remember law number 5.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Hey, he's looking up. Hey, he done quoted the wrong law.
Law number 5, my nigga, your reputation.
I ain't gonna say I don't believe everything. I just don't. Where it depends where the content comes from. Because there's a lot of stuff that's a lot of valid information, a lot of good things you can get off the internet. I just think it depends where it comes from. You a wilding out person, that could be a play though.
I feel like if once we stop questioning anything,
type person,
but like just back to what we were saying though, once you stop questioning everything, that's when you can start falling for anything. You know what I mean?
Right. You got to detach from it because it's like if you get your emotions involved on the internet, you're gonna be cooked because you ain't gonna know what to decipher.
Biblical part, man. Jesus Christ questioned God. You know what I'm saying, when he was starving on that mountain. You know what I mean? So if he questioned God, you know, why not question anything else?
They say don't question God. He make no mistakes.
He says, you know, did you leave me or forsake me? No, he did do it though.
Talk